Okay, well, we started with the obvious one, which is obviously this year has seen the completion of the first stage of the writing of the Costa Concordia. I think the project's cost something like $600 million so far, which makes it not just the biggest wreck removal ever, but the biggest by an absolute country mile. So everybody is focused on that because the expense is having a real impact on P&I premiums across the globe. So that's the context, and of course the P&I clubs, everybody in fact is talking about the difficulties of trying to limit spiralling wreck removal costs. So that's one issue. I think the other issues that tend to come up year on year are potential structural decline in the salvage industry, the decline of Lloyd's open form cases, and what can be done to try to redress that. And also ports of refuge. Increasingly, there is a zero tolerance attitude from coastal states, and linked to that, there is a reluctance to allow damaged vessels to be brought into a place of safety, which obviously makes managing that casualty even more difficult. I think, well, some of them I've just touched on, but I think finding better communication between the various stakeholders, so that's the owners and their P&I and hull insurers, finding a better way to manage wreck removal. There has to be a better way of engaging with coastal states, but also the clubs can do better, I think, to manage these exposures more cost effectively. And for the salvors, it's finding the right people and the right resource base that enables them to be a viable salvage industry in the 21st century. So a lot of challenges. Well, it's the conference. I mean, I've been coming to this one for probably 10 or 12 years now. It's London, which is still the home of the marine insurance business. It's very much the home of salvage law and salvage expertise, and year after year people from all around the world are prepared to travel, so it's the best networking event, but it's also probably the only salvage conference where pretty much you can guarantee all the industry leaders will be here, and you want to hear what they have to say, so it's as simple as that. Well, I've spoken probably for the last 4 or 5 years, and I think it's just an honour, to be honest with you, to be recognised as somebody that possibly can help make the conference a success and steer the discussions in the right sort of way and keep people more or less on time. No, it's really been a privilege, and I've enjoyed it so far.